I'm getting bored, man. You want to come over and play G.I. Joes?
I would love to.
Hey, now before y'all go on and get started, I just want to let y'all know that I was doing all I could to become me a G.I. Joe myself. Like, I figured the best way to impress everybody would be to go to Cobra Island and take down the Cobra Commander myself. So I I I caught me a ride on the back of one of them there Sky Strikers, and I fell off on an island. I don't know if it was Cobra Island, but I got bit by a snake. I don't know if it was a cobra, but I had to turn around and eat it because there wasn't nothing else there to eat. And I just know, I just want y'all to know that I'm going to be a Joe. You know, ain't nothing going to stop me from my dream of becoming a G.I. Joe. All right, back to the nonsense. Let's get on these pickups that I got from the past week. First off, let's get this non-GI Joe thing out of the way. Yeah, this fig is it's a dope fig, man. That's all I can say. My first Batman in over 30 years. They made me do it. Look, for Todd, I don't rock with you most of the time, man, but you did your thing. Definitely going on the hero shelf that I'm building. All right, now to the Joe reality. Picked up some of these skateboards. Five Below, y'all. Five and Below, whatever it's called. Five Below, Five and Below. Below these five. Anyway, they got those little packs with all little accessories and stuff for 1/12 scale. Well, those packs, the gamer pack, only come with one of these. So I went back and got another so the guys can, get the toy photography, guys battling it out on the game. The biggest mistake that I made, like I really shouldn't have bought this, big time boo-boo, was these little suckers. These things are cute, I thought, but then I brought it home and I couldn't stop playing with the Starscream. Couldn't stop doing this. Now I'm online looking at Transformers. But I'm not messing. I gotta stay away from that for now, because I've always loved the Transformers. But let's get on with the deals that I got. Walmart got me something that I didn't think I would get because of the price tag. As you can see, that's what I think. That's the price point that it should have been anyway. $50. But yeah, $50 is 50 is about what you want. What I think is worth. I mean, come on, how many times they even got paid off of this part alone? The missile command. I mean, come on, man. How many times you gotta get paid off of that? Anyway, that's worth it. That's worth $50 to me. And these fellas definitely ain't worth $50. Like all this overpaying y'all was doing. Be patient. That FOMO killing y'all, telling you. And then you know they got this guy out now in classified, so I had to make sure I had a complete version of him. Destro and the spoiler. Got it from Attorney Your Dreams. Didn't see that though. That's why this one was cheaper than the other one. Because on there, all their products, they do put a description on the back. I just didn't see it. Which is no big deal. I can easily fix that. But I would have paid the extra $5 for the other one if I did see that. Or 10 or whatever it was. But yeah. Speaking of Eternal Your Dreams, got the Zap, female Crimson Guard from them. I got these accessories. Serpentor is now complete because I have his dagger. $8, not bad, man. Footloose is now complete. Nice gun. The strap isn't broke like a lot of the time. Most of the time when you see these, the strap's broke. And here it is. Got a nice complete Footloose. I needed this for Zan. What's the Zanzibar? His air chariot or whatever that thing is. Needed this. Get him complete. But here's a funny thing. Like, you see these big lobs here? Well, you know what I got this for. You know, I prefer to get the choppers, but they're getting hard to find now. So I just grabbed the coolest crotch rockets or cruisers I can get out of them. But this is what's crazy. Got Big Lob. Wasn't able to cancel a pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, so I was like, okay, I have one on card. But this week, another one, like I'm waiting on a Lifeline to show up from Walmart. And it said, you know, another package was coming too. And I'm like, what? I didn't order anything else. It was a Big Lob. And I'm like, man, they charged me for another Big Lob. I didn't need that. Why would they do that? And I don't remember ordering it. So I checked my order history, checked the bank. There's no history of a purchase or order or anything. So I got this mystery Big Lob. I'm not going to complain. Like I said, nothing came out the bank. I don't get it. Anyway, got to get my Cobra Law stuff together. Like, I got to finish completing these guys. Got to try to find their weapons for the vintage. And might get a few more of these Royal Guard guys. But, I mean, as far as Cobra Law goes, I'm only missing, so far, Pythona and Globulis. Because, got everybody else. I don't know if I'm going to keep this Coco on card. I just like having them on card. Man, I don't know, man. Classified started out hot with some things, man. And they got better with some things, but some things have gotten worse that you just wouldn't expect. But last but not least, pickup. I know I'm leaving something out because I had so much crap coming this week. And stuff caught me off guard. Yeah. I know I'm leaving something out. Can't think of what it is. But what struck me was this, y'all. I mean, I've always collected cars. Me and my brother. And usually I always had to buy two. You know. I'm a Mustang guy. He was a GM guy. Neither one was really a Pontiac guy. But we did like these cars. Because our uncle has one. And we ended up racing him a lot. Stuff in the, you know. So I got a little choked up when I saw that. The first time I saw it, I couldn't buy it. I left the store because I got, you know, Niagara Falls. But then the next time I was there with my wife, and I was able to grab it without too much drama. But that's what got me into collecting G.I. Joe was my older brother. Which all my brothers are older. I'm the youngest. Everybody thinks I'm the oldest. But yeah, R.I.P. Dave. Thanks for bringing me into this mess called G.I. Joe and toy collecting. Oh, but before I'm done with the pickups, these 1 to 18 scale, I guess, high wheel bikes are great if you're a Knox fan. Like, look at how they scale with my man right here, Monkey Wrench. Man, that's a dope little bike. I'm gonna do a little bit of tweaking. Might get the chrome Molotov pin out on it, go to work. Might hit the handlebars, the blades, you know what I mean? Tighten it up a little bit. But I really dig how it goes with these guys, man. I've been grabbing the Mitso bikes. As you see here, the crotch rockers are easy to find, but the hogs and the old school, they kind of hard to come across nowadays for some reason. You know, as far as like in store. But I dig how they work with the Dreadnoughts. You see the black one here, I got a long time ago. I hooked that thing up. I painted it, did some other stuff. I got to fix that wheel in the back, though. But other than that, you know, these bikes, you don't have to do much to them. Or if anything, depending on whether or not you're somebody who likes to fool around with customizing or like to keep it pretty simple. But yeah, if you a Knox fan, you got to get these bikes, bro. Because they just scale almost perfectly with them. And to each one, you know, you can find one that fit a different Dreadnoughts flavor. Right here, you know, Ripper saying, like, I should have this bike, you know. So he taps a Monkey Wrench on the chin, you know, rolls out. And that's how the gang go, gang. But also, I'm definitely not a Star Wars guy. But this Moff Gideon or whatever it's called, got my man Gustavo. You know, that's what, when I saw the face, the head scope, I was like, Gustavo. That's right off the muscle. Like, gotta get him at least for that. If I take him out the package, whenever I get around to fooling with this guy. As you may have peeped, I'm already using other celebrities. But this is a figure that, another non-Joe. But when I first saw it, I fell in love with it online. I watched the review, and I said, man, I'm a big Juggernaut fan, big X-Men fan. And look at that. It's like baby hands. Those are the size of infant hands, bro. Like this is one hefty piece of plastic if you don't have one. Like, and then look at how he scales with the rest of the Marvel Legends and 6-inch scale Marvel characters. Like, I think he scales perfect. And if you know anything about the X-Men lore and battles with Wolverine and Juggernaut and Spider-Man, the trick is always Spidey distracts him. Wolverine jumps on his neck, cuts off the bolts holding down the mask, and then Spider-Man usually come and knocks him out. You know, that's not working out right here, though. But yeah, Spider-Man, once they get the helmet off, Spider-Man knocks him out, and that's how you take down the Juggernaut. Well, one of the ways, which is never really easy, because he's a big dude. And this is what, you know, usually happens when they attempt this. You know, Wolverine might get yanked up and pushed through a brick wall or something. You know, he's going to go down either way. 50-50 chance that they catch a L messing with the Juggernaut.
Easy, Roadblock. You're with friends.
Lifeline? Ah, lifeline! Oh, lifeline!
Yeah, Lifeline. I picked him up. That's what I was waiting for when that extra big lob showed up. And also picked up a Night Viper. And he fell right in. I really like... I'm going to have to do a shout out on the comparison tip. On the nostalgia tip. Seriously. Going to have to do that. Because it's a dope figure. And I think it at least deserves that. It's got all the aesthetics. I think I got the wrong weapons on these OGs though. I'm pretty sure I do, but I don't care. I'll find them. Gonna have to look through the box. That's all. Just when I'm finishing up this video, the doorbell rings. And I check my phone, and it's these guys. A couple of these fellers. I get 4 of them? Yeah, I got 4. Yeah, I think I might stop there. I mean, I was thinking about getting a couple more. Maybe about, just pick a few more up here and there. But I thought this is good for what I'm trying to do. Because what we're doing is adding to this scene up here. You know, the green shirt theme, the old school thing. I'm going with up here because I tried to go with all the main Joe characters up here, but I ran out of space. So, and I want to keep this spot as a display spot, this little windowsill area down here in the cave. So, it's gonna be the old school green shirt area. And this is the theme I was working towards right here. I'm gonna do some lighting around him. I think I might pull the on card stuff out of there and build a diorama. You know? But I wanted to do the early Joes because this ain't enough space for all the Joes in it that I have anymore. So that's why I needed the green shirts, you know, to fill in. See this one right here, he has the cop head. Even though they don't match up, I just did some little, did a little work to make it fit. Nothing serious, just cut the ball off and stuck the other neck in there and glued it. For real, nothing serious. Yeah, I wanted to go with the early Joes. But yeah, I might add a few more early bodies in. I might add a few more. Nah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with Army Builders. But I might do a diorama. But that's it for this episode, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. In our next video, I'm gonna talk about how I did a little bit of my tuning up, and a little bit of my customizing, like I did right here with these cats. So holla, y'all. Remember, keep loving, keep living, keep collecting, and keep having fun, y'all. Peace.